ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कठोपनिषद अध्याय 1 वल्ली 2 मंत्र 12। तन्दुर्दर्शं गूढमनुप्रविष्टं गुहाहितं गह्वरेष्ठं पुराणम् अध्यात्मयोगाधिगमेन देवं मत्वा धीरो हर्षशोकौ जहाति। भाष्य। गुहाहितं गुहायां बुद्धौ स्थितं तत्र उपलभ्यमानत्वात् गुहाहितं। We have already seen Durdarsham and Gudham Anupravishtam. Bhāshya. Guhahitam is equal to Guhayam Sthitam. One who is abiding in the buddhi. Guha, the word Guha, in Vedanta, Bhāshyakara always explains Guha as buddhi. Buddhau Guhayam. It is present in the buddhi. It is hidden in the buddhi. Buddhau sthitam. So, the word Guha, in common parlance, Guha means cave. There is a Vasishtha Guha. Most of you might have visited. And in that Vasishtha Guha, there was a Swami earlier, Swami Purushottamananda. He used to sit in Vasishtha Guha. So, if someone had to meet the Swami, where is he available? He is available in the Guha. So it was his Upalabdhi Sthana. That was where he was available. So it is the place of availability. That is one significance of the word Guha. Upalabdhi Sthanatvat. Upalabdhi Sthanatvat Guha. Since it is Buddhi, is the Upalabdhi Sthana, it is called Guha. That is where Atma is available as consciousness. Then, if you derive Guha, the word Guha can be derived from the root Guhu Samvarani. Guhu means Samvarana, to veil, to hide, to conceal, to cover. So Guha means the place where someone hides, the hiding place. Atma hides in the Buddhi. That is where Atma is hidden. It is hiding as the very self in our Antahkarana. So it is hiding place. So in that sense also, Buddhi is Guha. Atma is hiding in the Buddhi, as it were, as the very witness of the Buddhi. It is hiding there. Suppose it was outside the Buddhi, we could have easily found it. But since it is present as the very illuminer of the Buddhi, it is not easy to find it. We only search outside. I remember a story. There was a princess, and the princess wanted to get, the king wanted the princess to get married to someone. But the princess had a condition. Only if the person, the candidate, is successful in a particular challenge, then she will marry him. What was the challenge? The princess will sit on a throne. And the princess had a magical glasses, magical lens, glasses. Through the magical glasses, she can see through any walls, anything. It is like X-ray glass. You can see through any wall or any, no obstacle is possible to your vision if you wear those glasses. So with her magical glasses on, she will sit on the throne, on her seat, on her chair. Then she will give some time. For a while, she will allow the person to hide. You can hide wherever you want. The candidate who wants to marry her, he can hide wherever he wants, in the bathroom or wherever, kitchen, any place in the whole campus. He can hide. But after the hiding is completed, she will open her eyes. All of you have played hide and seek. So this is also hide and seek. The hide and seek was a challenge for Swayamvara. Then, when the eyes are opened, and she will see through her glasses, and she can find anybody sitting anywhere through her glasses. So many people came, one by one, all great prince and kings came, and they tried hiding. They tried hiding everywhere, under the tree, under the bushes, in the kitchen, on the terrace, everywhere they tried. But this Rajakumari, princess, could find them. So nobody won the competition. Finally, after almost everybody in that country tried, finally a gentleman came who was looking like a beggar, not good looking, deformed man came, poor man. So this man said, so they asked him, why have you come? Then he said, I want to participate in the Swayamvara, the competition. Oh, you want to participate? So anyway, most of them have failed. So the princess was very confident. Anyway, he is not going to succeed. Then the princess said, okay, why not try? So then this man, so time was given for him to hide. They counted 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this person hid himself. Then ready, 1, 2, 3. They opened the eyes. The princess opened her eyes, took her glasses, and searched everywhere. All 360 degrees she searched around her. But this man could not be found. Where has he gone? The princess was nervous. She was palpitating. If this man is successful, then finally she could not find. And finally she admitted her defeat. Okay, now I am defeated. Please come out. Then this gentleman appeared from under her chair. He was hiding right under her chair. The safest place for hiding. Likewise, the Atma is also hiding right inside the Buddhi, as the very illuminer of the Buddhi. If the Atma is hiding anywhere outside the Buddhi, as the object of the Buddhi, we could have found the Atma. But this is the safest place of hiding. That is why we are very difficult to find. Right as our self, as the very self of the Buddhi, it is hiding. Residing in the Buddhi. Therefore, Guha, it is the hiding place of the Buddhi. Because of that reason also, Buddhi can be called Guha. So, two reasons can be given. Bhāshyakara gives only one reason. Tatra upalabhyamanatvat. It is upalabhyamana. It is found in the Buddhi. Now, extending this discussion further, I wanted to add one more point here. In Panchadashi, chapter Prakarana 3, Vidyaranya gives a different meaning for Guha. All 5 koshas are collectively called Guha. That is how he explains the word Guha in Panchadashi. Annadabhyantarah pranaha pranadabhyantaram manaha tatah karta tato bhokta guhaseyam parampara. So, Panchakosha Viveka Prakarana of Panchadashi. You can find it later. So, the 5 koshas, the arrangement of 5 koshas, one inside another, one within another. This serial arrangement of 5 koshas, that is what he calls Guha there. So, that is another possible explanation of the word Guha. Shankaracharya doesn't explain that way anywhere, but Vidyaranya explains in that way. So, Guhayam Buddhau Sthitam. He is present in the Buddhi Guha. Tatra upalabhyamanatvat. So, Guhayam Sthitam because Guhayam upalabhyamanatvat. Atma is found in the Buddhi as the consciousness. Gahvareshtham Gahvare Vishame Anekanartha Sankate Tishtati iti Gahvareshtham. Gahvare is Vishame. Gahvara means Vishama Desha, a place full of problems, a place full of troubles. Aneka anartha sankate. It is full of multitude of problems, associated with the multitude of problems. What is it? Our body and mind. The body and mind are never free from samsara. The body is never free from problems, and so is the mind. Therefore, this upadhi, the body and mind, karyakarana sanghata, is gahvara, is a place of difficulties, place of disasters. The Atma is present here, and it is associated with the body. It is identified with the body and mind. And then it becomes samsari. when we identify the Atma with the body and mind, we attribute samsara to the Atma. So, Gahvareshtham Aneka Anartha Sankate Tishtati iti Gahvareshtham. Gahvare Tishtati iti Gahvareshtham. So, here, everywhere, we have to derive it in Pullinga, Gahvareshtaha. Then Tam Gahvareshtham, because then it is a karma object of Matva. So, Gahvareshtaha, Gahvare Tishtatiti Gahvareshtaha, Tam Gahvareshtham. That is how we have to understand. Yataha evam gudham anupravishtaha guhahitascha ataha gahvareshtaha yataha evam. So now Bhāshyakara is giving the sangati, the connections between these descriptions of Atma. We have 4 descriptions we have seen already. Durdarsham, Gudhamanupravishtam, Guhahitam and Gahvareshtham. 4 descriptions of Atma are seen. And these 4 descriptions, they have mutually some connection. How they are connected? There is a hetu-hetumadbhava sangati. One becomes a hetu for another. Bhāshyakara explains it. See, yataha evam, since it is so, meaning gudham anupravishtaha and guhahitascha. It is gudham anupravishtaha and it is guhahitaha. Ataha gahvareshtaha. Therefore gahvareshtha. So these 2 descriptions serve as a hetu for gahvareshtha. They too collectively form hetu for gahvareshtha. So guhahitaha, it is present in the guha, in the buddhi, becomes available in the buddhi, manifests in the buddhi. That is why we mix up with the body, with the mind as well as body. Then it becomes gahvareshtha. So, guhahita is a hetu for gahvareshtha. And gudham anupravishtaha is another hetu for gahvareshtha. Because it is not easily recognized. Though it is very much evident, since it is veiled by all the external objects, the perceptions of the external objects, it is not easily recognized. That is why it continues to remain in the problem. We continue to identify ourselves as samsaris. So, ato durdarshaha, ataha durdarshaha. Since it is gahvareshtha, therefore durdarshaha. Therefore difficult to know. So even this can serve as a hetu for durdarshaha. Already he has given one hetu for durdarsha, atisukshmatvat. Now he is giving another possible hetu for durdarsha. Since it is identified with the body, therefore it is durdarsha. Tam Puranam Puratanam Adhyatmayogadhigamena Vishayebhyaha Pratisamhritya Chetasaha Atmani Samadhanam Adhyatmayogaha Tasya adhigamaha Tena Matva Devam Atmanam Dhiraha Dhiman Harshashokau Atmanaha Utkarshapakarshayoho Abhavat Jahati. Tam Puranam. One more description is Puranam. Puranam means Puratanam, Sanatanam, eternal. We have discussed this word before, yesterday. Adhyatmayogadhigamena Matva. This is how one can understand the Atma. Bhāshyakara explains how one can understand the Atma. The whole process is not explained, but some important aspect of the process is mentioned here. Adhyatmayogadhigamaha. Bhāshyakara explains. Vishayebhyaha pratisamhritya chetasaha atmani samadhanam adhyatmayogaha. Chetasaha vishayebhyaha pratisamhritya. Withdrawing the mind from the sense objects. Vishayebhyaha, from the sense objects. Chetasaha pratisamhritya, withdrawing the mind. Atmani samadhanam, focusing the mind on the Atma. And by this word we should understand the Atma should be understood as Atma Jnana Sadhana. Atmani means Atma Jnana Sadhane, Shavanadau, in Shavana, etc. Lakshyartha. Samadhanam, focusing. It is called Adhyatma Yoga. The word Adhyatma means Atmani, on the Atma, means Atma Jnana Sadhane, Shavanadau, in Shavana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Yogaha means Samadhanam, focusing. Yuja Samadhau Dhatu. Yuja plus Ghanya becomes Yogaha, Samadhanam, focusing. It is called Adhyatma Yogaha. Tasya adhigamaha, Adhyatma Yogasya adhigamaha, means Adhyatma Yogasya praptihi. Adhigama means prapti, attainment, accomplishment. Accomplishing Adhyatma Yoga, accomplishing focus on Atma Jnana Sadhana. And it needs effort. one should make effort to focus oneself in Shavana, etc. Because the mind is mostly extrovert. When we try to focus, there are so many other things trying to distract us. Even there are sounds trying to distract us. So it needs a focused mind. Accomplishing a focused mind needs effort. One has to make use of one's willpower. Tena matva, understanding the Atma with the help of Adhyatma Yoga. Devam, Devam means Atmanam. Dyotanat Devaha, consciousness, Atma. Dhiraha, Dhiraha is equal to Dhiman. Here Dhiraha is a Jnani. Dhi means Jnana. Dhiman, one who has Jnana. Harsha Shokau Jahati, he becomes free from Harsha and Shoka. He becomes free from elation and dejection. Why he becomes free from elation and dejection? Atmanaha utkarshapakarshayoho abhavat. Because Atma does not have utkarsha and apakarsha. Atma does not have growth and decline. Atma is free from up and down. When we have prosperity, there is utkarsha. Prosperity is utkarsha. I have gained something. Then there is harsha. There is an occasion for harsha, elation. Gain in terms of relations. I got new friends. I got a son, a daughter, harsha. I got money, harsha. Vittaishana. And I got some recognition, name and fame, harsha. But when it comes to Atma, there is no scope of gain. There is no scope of addition. Because in complete, there is no room for addition. In infinite, there is no scope for any addition. You cannot add anything to the complete. You cannot add anything to the infinite. Therefore, there is no scope for elation. Likewise, there is no scope for dejection also, shoka also, because there is no loss in Atma. No gain and no loss. And when a jnani has understood, I am the Atma which is free from gain and loss, the jnani himself is free from all gain and loss. No gain and loss in the world can affect the jnani. That is why they tell a story about a philosopher, a jnani who was a merchant. Someone reported he was a merchant, and he had many ships, many business, many factories, many industries. And the first news came, 4 of your ships sank in the ocean. It was a huge loss. 4 of his ships, they sank, wrecked. It was a shocking news. But this person was a jnani. So, when the news came, at first he said, "What?" But after a while, after just a few seconds, he said, "So what?" It doesn't affect the swarupa of a jnani. For a while, he may feel as though he is getting a shock. But then immediately his jnana comes to play. That is how the assimilation of jnana works. When there is a jnana, the knowledge is available all the time. Even when you hear a shocking news, for a while you may feel that I am getting some shock. But after a few seconds or a few minutes, the jnana becomes available. And then it says, "So what?" So, the jnani is free from harsha shoka. He is able to withstand the changes in life without getting affected. Atmanah utkarshapakarshyoho abhavat dhiraha harshashokau jahati. So with this one aspect of moksha, one aspect of the result of knowledge has been stated already. What is it? Freedom from samsara. Samsara nivrittihi. Now there is another aspect of moksha, which is ananda prapti or paramananda prapti. He gets ananda, satisfaction. The satisfaction which does not depend on any external sources. He finds the perennial source of happiness, perennial source of satisfaction within himself. It is being stated in this following mantra, mantra 13. Etat shrutvā samparigrihya martyaha pravrihya dharmyam anumetamapya samodate modaniyagum hi labdhva विवृतगुं सद्म नचिकेतसं मन्ये. Saha martyaha. Saha is there in the second half. Saha martyaha, a martya, a human being, Etad atmatattvam. We have to supply etad atmatattvam, this atmatattva. Etad is there in the moola. We have to supply atmatattva. If it is eshaha, we could have supplied atma. Since it is etad, neuter, the pronoun is neuter. Therefore, atma tattvam. Shutva, doing shavana. From a guru. Shutva. Samparigrihya, understanding properly, grasping properly. Pravrihya. Pravrihya means prithakritya, separating, distinguishing the Atma from the body, etc. Distinguishing the Atma from the Anatma means understanding the Atma Anatma Viveka properly. So, Samparigrihya and Pravrihya both together convey the Atma Jnana, a clear understanding of the Atma. One should understand oneself as different from the Anatma, and in addition to that, one should understand the true nature of the Atma. Pravrihya, etam dharmyam. This dharmya. Dharmya means dharmad anapetaha dharmyaha. Dharmad anapetaha. The Atma does not transgress dharma. Neither the Atma nor the Atma Jnana transgress dharma, because it is revealed by the Veda. It is revealed by the same Veda which reveals dharma also. Therefore, dharma anapetam. It does not transgress dharma. It is not excluded from dharma. In fact, it is the culmination of all dharmas. All dharmas are ultimately meant for understanding the Atma Tattva. All dharmas culminate in the understanding of Atma Tattva. Therefore, dharmyam. Anum, it is anu. When we see this word, some of the philosophers jump into a conclusion that Atma is very small. Atma anuhu. Atma is not anu in size. So when the Shruti says anuhu, it does not refer to the size of the Atma, nor the quantity of the Atma. It is not the parimana of the Atma. Parimana means size. It is not anuparimana, because in all other places, the same Shruti talks about the Atma as Vibhuhu, all pervasive, free from limitations. Therefore, if you take the word Anuhu as Anu Parimana, atomic in size, then it will contradict the other statements of the Shruti. Therefore, we should understand Anu means Sukshma. Anu means Sukshmam. It is very Sukshma. Etad Apya. Apya. Attaining the Atma. And the attainment is Jnana. Because there is no other attainment than Jnana. Ajnana Nivritti is the only attainment when it comes to the Atma. Because there is no distance between you and the Atma other than Ajnana. Therefore, Apya means Jnanena Apya. Modaniyam Labdha. Now the Shruti describes the Atma as Modaniyam. Modaniya means the source of happiness. It is the source of happiness. Modate asmin iti modaniyam. Or modate anena iti modaniyam. Both are okay. Modate asmin iti modaniyam. The source of happiness. Or modate anena. You can understand it as the means of happiness also. We can make a distinction between source of happiness and means of happiness. Suppose going to a place you find happiness. Going to Badrinath you find happiness. Let's say Badrinath becomes source of happiness. But for going to Badrinath, you need some means. You need a vehicle, you need money, or at least fit foot, some means to reach Badrinath so that you can enjoy the beauty of Badrinath. So there is a need for means of happiness. So any happiness in the world depends on external source and external means. You need both. I need external source and external means. But then Krishna says, in chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, later on, we will come there soon. Atmanyeva atmana tushtaha. Atmani tushtaha, atmana tushtaha. He is satisfied in the Atma, means Atma is the source of satisfaction. Atmana tushtaha, Atma is the means of satisfaction. By saying this, he rules out both the external source of happiness as well as the external means of happiness. Neither you need external source of happiness, nor you need external means of happiness when you have discovered the happiness within yourself. That is why it is the only ultimate and a true modaniya. both source as well as means of happiness, which replaces all the external sources as well as external means of happiness. That is why I said, even adhikarana vyutpatti is okay. Modate asmin iti modaniyam, adhikarana vyutpatti is also fine. Or modate anena iti modaniyam, karana vyutpatti is also okay. Based on the statement in Bhagavad Gita, Atmanyev Atmana Tushtaha. Please try to understand this. Later on you can think about it. So, Modaniyam Labdhva. When he has understood the Atma, he has attained the Modaniya. Therefore, Modatehi, he rejoices. He has found the Paramananda. He is always satisfied, never lacking in satisfaction. He is a Nitya Triptaha, ever satisfied. So, this is the other aspect of moksha. Paramananda Prapti. And finally, Yama tells Nachiketa, O Nachiketa, for you, the door of moksha is opening. The gate of moksha is now opening for you. How it is opening? Because Yama is going to teach. Since I am teaching you, and since you are a competent student, definitely you are going to get moksha. And Yama poetically conveys this idea. He Nachiketasam Tvam Prati. Nachiketasam Tvam Prati. Towards you, to you, Nachiketa. Sadma. Sadma means sadanam, abode. The abode of Brahman. Abode of Brahman is a figurative way of saying. It's not that Brahman lives in an abode or anything. Brahman does not need any abode. Brahman is all pervasive. So Sadanam means the very nature of Brahman, which is moksha swarupa. Brahman is moksha. So Sadma means Brahman, the very nature of Brahma. Vivratam, Tvam Prati Vivratam. It has opened itself for you. Manye, I understand so. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.